everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to post new Shopify product images on Instagram. So I am an owner of a skincare brand and I manage the online store of my business with the help of Shopify. Here what I want is that as soon as I'm going to create a new product on my Shopify related to my skincare brand, I want to notify that as a post on my Instagram to my audience to create more customers' engagement. Now doing this manually is really time consuming. So what I did was I simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So here in this automation, what we are going to learn is that as soon as we are going to create a new product on our Shopify store, automatically the product that we have created is going to be created as a post on my Instagram account. And for that, we are going to create an automation between Shopify and Instagram with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn about this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to post new Shopify product images on Instagram. As an owner of a skincare brand, I face challenge of keeping my audience engaged with my new products. Manually posting product images to Instagram takes a lot of time and I need to focus on my other businesses aspects. That's why I use Pabbly Connect to automate the entire process. Now whenever I add a new product on my Shopify store, it automatically posts the product image and the details on my Instagram. This saves me time, keeps my followers informed about the latest arrivals, and helps drive traffic to my store, ultimately boosting my sales. And we are going to be creating this amazing automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. After that, you can see Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on the top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as How to Post New Shopify Product Images on Instagram. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. So these are the folders from which I'm going to select Instagram automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of How to Post New Shopify Product Images on Instagram, and there are two windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application, what we are going to do is we are going to select it as Shopify. As I have created a store for my skincare product with the help of Shopify. I want that as soon as I'm going to create a new product in my Shopify account, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. That is why for the trigger application, I've selected it as Shopify. And for the trigger event, what I'm going to do is I am going to select it as new product, as whenever a new product is going to be created in my Shopify store, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to create a connection between Shopify and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, I'm going to log into my Shopify account. So this is my Shopify account, as you can see right over here. And now what we're going to do is we are going to connect this account to Pabbly Connect, so that whenever we are going to create a new product in our Shopify account, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that. Okay, so let us connect our account to Pabbly Connect. For that, from the left side of the panel, go to the settings option right over here. As we're going to do that, you will be landed towards this settings option of your Shopify account. From the left side of the panel, you can see over here it says notifications. Click on it. Under notifications, you can see it says webhooks. Select it. You will be landed towards the webhook page. Over here it is saying create webhook. Click on it. Okay, it is asking for the event. As our event is whenever a new product is going to be created in our Shopify, we need to capture the response of that in our Pabbly Connect account. You can see over here for the event it says product creation. Click on it. Okay, as we're going to select event as product creation, for the format I'm going to select it as JSON. For the URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us, and for the API version, select the latest API version. Okay, and after that click on the save button. You can see over here it says webhook saved successfully. The product creation webhook is now been added successfully to our Shopify account. As the webhook is now successfully been added, I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down. You can see over here it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what we are going to do is we're going to check whether Shopify is now connected to Pabbly Connect or not. And how we're going to check by creating a dummy product in our Shopify account. And then we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the test product being created or not. For that, I'm going to log into my Shopify account again. I'm going to go to the main page of my Shopify account. So this is the main page, and now we're going to create a product in our Shopify account. For the left side of the panel, go to products page. Over here it says add a product. Click on it. As we're going to do that, we'll be landed towards the add product page. It is asking for the title of the product. So for the title of the product, I'm going to write it as, so this is the title, Natural Glow Face Toner. Okay, so this is the title that I want to write. After that, it is asking for the description. So for the description over here, I'm going to write it as, so this is a description of the toner that I'm selling. That is, a Natural Glow Face Toner is a perfect addition to the skincare routine. So this is the description, like key benefits, ingredients, how to use. Okay, so this is the description of the product that I'm creating in my Shopify account. After the description over here, it is asking for the image. So for the image over here, I'm going to upload the image of the product that I'm selling. You can see right over here, the image has now been successfully added to my Shopify account of the product that I'm selling. For the pricing over here, the pricing of the product is $650. So I'm going to write over here the $650 right over here. I've written the cost per item, that is right over here. Okay. For the quantity, let's suppose the quantity is 60. Okay. This is the quantity right over here. For the weight over here, I'm going to write it as 750 grams. Okay, so this is the weight. After that, it is asking for all the details. I have written all the details right over here. Okay, after writing the details, this is the product that has been successfully added. After adding all the details of the product, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply save the product right over here. For that, I'm going to click on the save button. As I've done that, it says product created. The product is successfully created in the name of Natural Glow Face Toner. Okay. If I'm going to go to the products page, you can see over here product has now been successfully added. You can see right over here. As this product has now been added, I'm going to open my workflow and scroll down. And you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has successfully captured the response of the product creation. Okay, if I'm going to scroll down, you can see right over here, we're going to tally the response. For the title of the product comes as Natural Glow Face Toner. The status comes as active. You can see right over here. If I'm going to further scroll down, you can see the preview image is given over here. If I'm going to copy this image from here and open it in a new tab right over here, you can see that this is the same image of the product that we have created in our Shopify account. Okay, over here, if I'm going to further scroll down, you can see over here, this is the description of the product that we have added in an HTML format. You can see right over here. Okay, as now we have received the response of the product creation in our workflow that we are creating using Pabbly Connect. This means that Shopify is now connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. Now, whenever a new product is going to be created in our Shopify store, we are going to create the product. Automatically and instantly, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that in our trigger step. As our trigger setup is done, here our objective is that as soon as a new product creation is going to be done in our Shopify store, automatically what should happen is that same product detail should be shared on my Instagram profile as well, so that my customers who are engaged on my Instagram profile will come to know about the product that I've created in my Shopify store. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, for that we're going to set up our action step, and for the action application I'm going to select it as Instagram for business, as now we're going to create a new post on our Instagram account of the product that we have created in our Shopify store. And for the action event I'm going to select as publish photo, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A new window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection. Okay, before clicking on connect with Instagram for business, over here you have to log into your Instagram account on a new tab, so that connecting Pabbly Connect and Instagram can be easier. Okay, as I've already logged in, I'm going to click on this button right over here. As I've done that, you can see we successfully authorized Instagram for business to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, it is asking for us to select an account that we are going to use. So I've created an account in the name of Michael Karras. So I'm going to select that account right over here. This is the account, okay, in the name of Michael Karras. Okay. After selecting the account, it is asking for the photo URL and the caption of the photo that we are going to post. So for the photo URL and the caption, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. What is mapping? Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, you can see right away it says Shopify new product. This was the previous step, and as I'm going to click on it, this was the same response that was captured in our previous step. Okay, as over here it is asking for the photo URL. Over here in our previous response we have received the link of the image. Okay, so if I'm going to scroll down, over here we've received the image URL, you can see right over here. So from my previous response I'm going to select the data of this image URL. As I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Follow the steps given below in the help desk and make sure you are going to fulfill the requirements. Okay. After that, it is asking for the caption. The caption that is going to be added with this URL right away, this picture right over here on our Instagram account. So with the caption over here, I'm going to manually type in. So this is the caption that I want. It says new product alert. To break the line, I've added this HTML format of PR right over here. It says product name and product price. So for the name of the product, what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data of the name of my product right over here. So over here I've received the name of my product, that is Natural Glow Face Toner. So I'm going to map the data, and for the price of the product I'm going to map the data of the price of my product right over here. Okay, so this is the caption that I want. Okay, after entering the photo URL and the caption, I'm going to simply click on this save and send test request button. As I've done that, we have received a response right over here, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Instagram account and I'm going to check whether a new post related to the new product being created in my Shopify has been posted or not. For that, I'm going to log into my Instagram account, refresh this profile page from here. As I've done that, you can see right over here the image of the new product that is we have added in our Shopify account. It's been successfully created as a post on our Instagram profile. It says new product alert, product name, and the product price. You can see right over here. So as this post has now been successfully created on my Instagram profile, this means that we successfully created Shopify and Instagram with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a skincare brand and I manage my store with the help of Shopify. Here my objective is that as soon as I'm going to create a new product on my Shopify store, automatically a post related to that new product being created should be created on my Instagram account to create more customers' engagement. And for that, we have created this amazing automation between Shopify and Instagram with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.